Hey everybody, it's Morning Minutes time. All right, so we have our quote for the day. Your only obligation in any lifetime is to be true to yourself. All right, and so the big thing I want to challenge you with today is to really think, who are you? Who are you? All right. Who is your truest self? You hear people say right now, it's big to say, like, you be you, but do you know who you is? Or do you know who you are? I guess is the right word. But sometimes it's harder than it seems, right? And so I want to challenge you to just kind of sit with yourself and think of what are the things that you love the most, right? And I also want you to challenge you to think to yourself, what are the things that just drive you crazy the quickest, right? It's an easy trick to be able to figure out what your core values are. When you know your core values, it's a lot easier to be you, right? Because what happens is when you have inner conflict, a lot of times it's because you're going against the grain. You're going against your own personal core values. One of my core values is integrity, doing what I say I will do. So when stuff falls through the cracks and I do not have the opportunity to do what I said I would do, it drives me crazy, and I get overwhelmed and I feel behind and I feel stressed out because I've let people down. And a lot of times they're like, no biggie, I didn't even notice you didn't do it, right? But it's keeping me up at night. And so because that's one of my core values. And so when other people don't do things that they say they're going to do, it used to drive me crazy, absolutely crazy. But one of the blessings of knowing like what your core values truly are is then you understand a little bit better on um, how to accept people for who they are, right? So again, back to the integrity. Just because that's my core value does not mean it's everybody else's. And so everybody else, they might not have that as a core value. And so they don't think twice about saying, hey, I'll do that. And then they don't do it. And I have to accept that. I have to accept that that's who they are. It doesn't change who I am. I'm still going to continue to be that person, right? And I'm going to continue to strive to live my life in integrity, right? And with integrity. But it helps me understand them a little bit more, right? Some people's core value is truthfulness. And so it drives them crazy if somebody even tells the slightest bit of white lie. And they're like, oh, I can never trust those people again. Well, I don't think that's necessarily the case. Um, but you also need to recognize that's not their core value. They don't think twice about stretching the truth. They don't think twice about telling a little white lie to get out of something. That doesn't mean they're an awful human being. It just means that they have a different core value than you do. So, when it comes to being your true self, you kind of have to know who it is first. All right. So, today's challenge is to make a list of things you absolutely love, right? And then to make a list of things that just will set you off in a heartbeat, that just upset you so much when people behave this way. That will help you discover what your core values are so that you can be you. You can be true to you. All right. So that's definitely a step in the right direction. All right. So here's our quote again. It says, your only obligation in any lifetime is to be true to yourself. All right. I hope you're able to find your truest self today. And I hope that this finds you healthy and safe. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.